Hello dear students, welcome back to my YouTube channel Roots of Biology. In this channel, I teach biology for high school students. Now I am teaching for class 10th CBSE, that is how do organisms reproduce. Okay, so in our previous class I explained you about the process of reproduction, how it is taken place in human beings. Today let us discuss about the reproductive health. So we already know what is reproduction, right? So let us try to understand how what is reproductive health. Everything we are going to discuss today. So it's a state of complete physical and mental social well-being. So it is related to the reproductive system. It is not just the absence of disease or disorders, but also include ability to have a safe and responsible reproductive life. That is very important, right? So there are uh, some important various aspects, like it include various aspects like family planning, maternal health, adolescent health, prevention of sexually transmitting diseases, and also about the reproductive rights. Okay, come let us discuss about this health in my next slide. So one more thing I wanted to tell you children, please do watch my videos, like, share and subscribe. So if you do subscription, it might be useful to many students. It may reach to many students who are in need to understand the concepts. Okay, come let us move on to our next slide. Okay, now let us discuss about the reproductive health. So, sexual reproduction, we understand everything, but reproduction is important in all the living species, right? But that should be with a safe, in a safe manner. So, people should have a sexual contact with a single partner, not with a multiple partners. So, because of this, having sex with a multiple partners, it might create a many problem, and without using any barriers, so it might result in many health hazards. Okay, so that is why we call it as a sexually transmitting diseases which is spread through the sexual contact are called as sexually transmitted diseases. So usually these sexually transmitted diseases are the infection. It is mainly transmitted through the sexual contact. Okay, so there may be examples I can give you children, that is like bacterial infections like gonorrhea. So it is a type of disease, it is what we call as STD. And also another example, that is syphilis. It is a viral infection like warts and HIV and AIDS. I think you are aware of HIV AIDS, right? So it is also very important to understand this. So because of this it may spread through a sexual contact. It will cause a many very harmful effect on a health. Okay, now let us discuss about this gonorrhea. Okay, so usually gonorrhea is a sexually transmitting disease. It is mainly caused by a bacterium. The name is Neisseria gonorrhoeae. So it mainly affect the reproductive organs like urinary tract, throat, and even it will affect throat as well as eyes. And mode of mode of transmission, how it will spread. So it will mainly spread through unprotected sexual contact, through vagina, oral or anal. So with an infected person. If the person is having an infection, when we have a when we have a sexual contact with the infected person, we will get that infection. So that is why it is called as a sexually transmitting diseases. So it may spread from infected mother to her baby during childbirth. So that is also one major effect. And usually it may causes many harmful effect on health. We should be very careful. So that is why we are creating awareness for you, for everybody to understand about this sexually transmitting disease. Now let us discuss about another disease, that is bacterial infections like gonorrhea and syphilis. Syphilis is also a sexually transmitting disease. It is caused by Treponema pallidum, the bacteria name. So it progresses in stage and can affect multiple organs if untreated. So through unprotected sexual contact again. So from an infected mother to her baby during pregnancy or childbirth, it will spread. And also during blood transfusion, we should be very careful children. So that is one effect. So that is why we should be very careful. The next another type of another disease is viral infection, that is why HIV is a, it will mainly affect the viral HIV, that is human immunodeficiency virus. That is what we call as HIV. It is also called as AIDS. Okay, so usually it is mainly spread by these virus, and also it may causes effect on health. It will completely affect on the immune system. So that is mainly spread through unprotected sexual contact with infected person, sharing needles or syringes, or through the blood transfusion with infected blood. So rare due to screening. That's why they'll do the screening before. While while doing the blood transfusion, they'll screen the blood before. So whether the person is having any disease or any infection, right? So this is regarding the sexually transmitting diseases. So it's by very careful. You should have be aware of all these diseases, children. Okay, come let us discuss about the next part in our next slide. Okay, now another question will come to our mind, that is prevention of pregnancy, or we can say the contraception method. So definitely we know when the person is undergoing a sexual contact, the woman will be undergo pregnancy, right? So that way how we can control this pregnancy. So that is methods. There are certain methods which is used to control this. This is what we call as contraception. Pregnancy can be prevented using three methods. The first one is barrier method. Let us discuss about the barrier method. Okay, so usually it prevent pregnancy by physically blocking the sperm from reaching the egg. You know that the sperm, once the sperm when it will reach the egg, fusion of both the sperm and egg, it results in the formation of a zygote, and later the embryo, and later the fetus. But how we can prevent this? It can be prevented by blocking the sperm from reaching the egg. It is also help to reduce the risk of sexually transmitting diseases. So there are different types of barriers are there, children. So the first type of barrier I can say, use of condoms, a thin latex sheet worn over the penis. So it prevents the sperm from entering the female reproductive tract. Okay, so that is what we called as a male condoms, or use of condoms. And we have a female condoms also. A pouch is inserted into the vagina before intercourse, so similar to the male condom but give woman more control. So this is regarding the prevention of this one. And another method is called diaphragm, a dome shaped rubber cap placed over the cervix, blocks sperm entry, and is used to spermical gel for better effectiveness. That is also one method, and that is called diaphragm. And there is another one called cervical caps. So it's a smaller cup like structure that is fits tightly over the cervix. Okay, they will fit tightly over the cervix, and prevent sperm from entering the uterus. So this is regarding there are some barrier method which they use to prevent the sexual contact. So another one is copper T. You can see it is a T-shaped device. You can see in this picture. See in this picture, it's a T-shaped intrauterine device. It is made up of plastic and copper that is inserted into the uterus. It is inserted into the uterus to prevent pregnancy. It is a long-term reversible birth control method. So it is helpful to prevent the sperm movement, and also it is helpful to prevent implantation. So for implantation is nothing but, you already told, children, if fertilization occur, the copper T prevent the fertilization egg from attaching the uterus. So this is regarding copper T. So let us move on to the next slide. So what is this chemical method then? So use of pills and other hormonal drugs. So that is what we call as chemical method, either by killing sperms or preventing ovulation. So there are different methods they will use. The first one is spermicides. These are chemical substances inserted into the vagina before intercourse. It will kill the sperm and make them inactive. And also oral contraception, oral tablets they used to take. It contain hormones like estrogen and progesterone that prevent ovulation. So that is another method. Tablets in the form of tablets is called oral pills. And some, that is what we call as hormonal drugs or hormonal injections they'll use, that release hormone that prevent ovulation for a month. So this is regarding the chemical method of prevention of a pregnancy. Okay, so the next, let us discuss about another method. So another method is called surgical method. So that is very important. It is a permanent method, I can say. Okay. It's a surgical method. It involves permanent procedure to prevent pregnancy by blocking the passage of sperm or egg. Okay, this is also called family planning methods. Okay, they will use this method for to prevent. And type of surgical method. There are two types of surgical method, children. They may ask you in the examination. It's very important. Please understand properly. So the first, that is called vasectomy. You can see here. So the first method is called vasectomy. So this is called vasectomy. This method is called vasectomy. So what they will do here, a small part of the vas deferens, sperm duct, you know the parts of the sperm duct. This is called vas deferens. A small part of the vas deferens is cut and tied. They will cut this part and they will tie it. It prevents from sperm for mixing with the semen. Okay, so it does not affect sexual ability or hormone production here. There is no the formation of a baby. There is no, because the sperm will not reach the egg, no. So definitely it is a very important method they will use in a male. Okay, the male reproductive system, they'll use a method that is called vasectomy. Okay, which is followed by another method called tubectomy. You can see here, children, this is called tubectomy. So another method is called tubectomy. The first one is vasectomy. So what is this tubectomy then? So it is usually take place, they usually do this procedure in female. What they will do, fallopian tubes, you know, no, I told you the where exactly the fallopian tubes are present. So here, okay, here what they will do, in a fallopian tube, see here, fallopian tubes are cut and they will tie it. Okay, so it prevent the egg from reaching the uterus. Am I right? Sperm, when it will reach the egg, then only fertilization process occur. So it prevent the egg from reaching the uterus. It does not affect the menstrual cycle, or any hormonal levels will not undergo any change difference. So that permanent method of contraception is highly effective, almost 100%. There is no hormonal side effects here. So this is regarding surgical method of contraception. I hope you got it, children. When you go to higher class, you will study in detail. So let us. I hope you got it. Let us move on to our next slide. Okay, children, thanks for watching my video till now. So till now, I explained you about how what are the different methods of contraception, how to prevent, and what are the sexually transmitting diseases. I explained you. Let us continue in our next class. Last concept of this chapter. So I will explain that in our next class. So please do watch my videos, children. Like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe my channel, because it might be useful to many students who are need to understand the concepts well. Okay, and one more thing I wanted to tell you, I have my another channel that is called Your Exam Tutor. I'll give a link in a description box. Please go through that, and please do subscribe that also, because in that I am revising previous year question papers of class 10 CBSE. Please do watch that. Then it will be easy for you to prepare for your exams. Okay, okay, thank you, children.